All right, welcome Brave Endeavors, mountain bike strength training day 2, February, winter out, so we're trying to get things hot, sweet, sweaty, spicy in the gym, starting out with a really fun dynamic warm-up. So we're gonna start out with dumbbell push press and then jump right into our goblet squat cleans, okay? So the dumbbell push press looks like this. And as much as this looks like an arm exercise, really what we're doing is warming up our hips and trying to get our hips to be nice and explosive. So we've got a quick dip, right, where we're falling underneath the weight, and then we're exploding up and thinking about driving that weight up so it almost starts to feel weightless. So quick dip to a drive, quick dip to a drive. Okay, so then once you're done with those, you're gonna grab the kettlebell. And I'm gonna show you what the motion looks like first, then explain it. So, starting here. Okay, so what's happening? So, starting out in a deadlift position where the handle is between my laces, chest is up, hips are back, hamstrings are engaged, okay? And then I'm deadlifting the weight up. But once I'm here, I'm gonna continue to raise the weight, bringing my shoulders up first, then the elbows, and using some of that explosive energy with the hips to drive everything up. And then I'm doing a quick turnaround where I'm actually letting go of the handle of the kettlebell real fast to grab it on the sides. Okay, so again, hips are coming up as I shrug my shoulders up, driving the elbows up and out, and then flipping over, okay? So here, just like that. So if this is new to you, I would practice just that motion a few times. And then you're squatting down, elbows are between the knees, and squatting up, pressing the knees out as you come up. Okay, so again, goblet squat cleans. Okay, so that's a super good warm up for you. You'll do your dumbbell push press, then the squat cleans, then go back to the dumbbell push press, then the squat cleans again. All right, so moving on to our first major lift for day 2 is the Cossack squat. Okay, so this is a unilateral motion that has great tie-in with mountain biking. So what you're gonna do is get yourself in a really wide stance here and squat down on one leg, okay? So there's a couple different things going on here. First of all, this foot, it can be down or up, whatever is more comfortable for you. But over here, you wanna make sure that your knee is tracking over your toe, okay? And that this knee isn't caving in inside your foot, okay? So this is your lowest position that you would need to be in. You don't need to get this low, okay? You could come down, and as long as you're getting a parallel, that's fine. So if this is your motion, that's great, okay? If you can go lower, that's awesome, but not necessary. So let's think about why this is important as mountain bikers. So we're getting into this low attack position where we're weighting one leg, engaging the side butt, and then all of a sudden we need to shift into the other side for a corner to avoid a root or a rock. So being able to really weight and then unload off of each side of our body is so important. All right, so then when we do the exercise, what we want is, again, this nice wide stance. And again, I want you to start doing a full set just with body weight, okay? So think about bringing your hips back rather than focusing on getting low. Okay, so it's like you're sitting back and up, back, up. Okay, so do all your reps on one side first, then go to the other side. So if you're feeling good with just your body weight, you know it's next, add some weight. Again, you could do that with a kettlebell in the goblet position, okay, or a dumbbell also in the goblet position. So same thing, nice wide stance, lower down and up, down and up. Okay, so those are the Cossack squats. I think you're really gonna enjoy them. Load them up, move deliberately, have fun. Next up, we have barefoot single leg Romanian deadlifts. The emphasis here is on balance and stability. The reason I want you to do these barefoot is I want you to really start to grip the ground or the floor with your foot, thinking about 3 points of contact, okay? So we wanna be feeling pressure under our big toe, our little toe, and our heel. And I want your foot to be as quiet as possible. And by quiet, I mean it shouldn't be wobbling around all the place. So as usual, start just with body weight. This leg I want locked out in dorsiflexion, so heel is pointing down. This leg has a soft bend, and then you're really focusing on keeping your hips level, okay? And so I am hinging until I feel this hamstring, focusing on keeping hips level and my foot quiet, right? So you can see it's moving around a little bit. I'm working hard to try to keep it as still as I can, and then I'm gonna come up. Okay, so if that was pretty fatiguing, just that one rep, no problem. Stand on 2 feet, catch your breath, and then do another rep, okay? I like to have my hands on my hips to try to remind me to keep those hips square. So again, soft bend in this leg. This leg is nice and tight. Feel the hamstring, and up. Okay, so if you're able to do your 2 sets with good control of your hips, you know, your knees tracking over your toe, foot feels solid, then add weight. If you're still super shaky, don't worry about adding weight. Just keep doing this exercise just with body weight only. You're gonna get a lot of benefits from that. But if you're ready to add weight, grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Okay, you could also do this with a barbell, holding it like this. So the only thing with the weight is make sure to keep your chest and shoulders back, right? We don't want to slouch forward. Otherwise, everything is the same. Soft bend, this leg is straight. And these arms could be straight. The biggest thing is I don't want to think about reaching for the ground, right? Because it's not about how low you can get this weight. It's about how much tension can you create in your hamstring. All right, so really good hamstring development, great stabilization built in there. Enjoy that one. All right, next we have dumbbell press on a stability ball, okay? So you're gonna grab your dumbbells and then walk your feet out. You wanna get yourself in a good, stable position despite the instability of the ball. And get your hips up here, okay? So big emphasis on glute engagement here, right? Pushing through my feet, hips are up. And then arms are up in the air, and I'm lowering down one dumbbell at a time. Notice that they're at about a 45-degree angle, right? They're not like that, and they're not like that, okay? Keeping good control, making sure that I'm keeping my hips up the whole time, that I'm not slouching down, okay? Okay, so that's your dumbbell press on the stability ball. Then you're gonna flip this guy, or sorry, just get rid of your weights, grab your ball, and we're gonna do some ab tucks. Okay, so laces are on the ball. Get into a good high plank, and bring the knees towards your nose. All right, moving through a full range of motion there, keeping good control. Then flip over onto the ball. Okay, and the ball should be underneath your pelvis, and your hands should be helping you stay super stable here. Then you're gonna lower down so that your toes can touch the floor, and then squeeze your glutes and lift your legs up until you feel it in your lower back. Okay, so this is a lumbar strengthening, erector strengthening exercise. How many of you get low back pain when you're riding your bike? Right? Lots of people get lower back pain, and oftentimes it's because these muscles are weak. So we're gonna strengthen this area. Squeeze the glutes, hold 1-2 seconds. Tap the floor with your toes. 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down. Okay, you only need to lift your legs as far up until you feel it in your back, okay? You don't need to be like doing a crazy porpoise move or anything, okay? Just moving with control and down. What's wrong with my posture here? Is this how we all look? We're at our desk, we're on our phone, we're on our bike, right? We all have this huge curvature to our spine, okay? We know we want to be like that. But so many of us are really weak back here because we're so used to being in this position and we're not doing anything to strengthen our traps. Enter banded row. So what you're gonna do, get yourself a band, put it around something stable, like this rig here. And then give yourself some wide feet. And then really try to get that chest upright. If you need to put a bolster or a pad or something underneath your hips to prop yourself up a little bit, go ahead and do that. And then keeping a nice proud chest, row back, but stop yourself when your elbows are even with your rib cage, okay? I don't want you pulling back. See how far my elbows are here? That's too far. I want you to stop here and focus on really squeezing your shoulder blades together and just holding for 1-2 seconds and then release 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, and then when I'm in this position, I am focusing on trying to feel my traps, okay, which are the muscles between my shoulder blades, trying to squeeze those guys together, maintaining really good control. Okay, that exercise is just so good for helping us with our thoracic mobility and opening up that chest. That's gonna allow us to breathe better when we're on the bike and just stand taller, be more proud, and then you're gonna feel awesome. All right, so have fun with that one.